Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about role of biology in daily life. The term biology is taken from the Greek word bios meaning life and logos meaning study. Hence, biology is the study of life. Biology plays a role in the study of all organisms found in the universe and it helps in classifying them. Biology has many subdisciplines like biochemistry, molecular biology, cellular biology, physiology, evolutionary biology, ecology, etc. So let's have a look at each one of them briefly. The first we will discuss is biochemistry. Biochemistry is the study of structure of cellular components such as proteins, carbohydrates, lipids, nucleic acids and other biological molecules, their functions and transformations during the life processes. The second we will discuss is about the molecular biology. So, molecular biology deals with the interaction amongst the biological molecules. The third one is cellular biology. It examines the basic building block of life. The next field is physiology. It examines the physical and chemical functions of tissues, organs and organ systems of the organism. The next we will discuss is about the evolutionary biology. So, it examines the processes that produced the diversity of life. And last but not the least, ecology examines how different organisms interact in their environment. Now, biological science is classified into various branches depending on the type of organisms to be studied. So, let us discuss the various branches of biology under which the first one is zoology. Zoology is a branch of biology that studies animals. The term zoology originated from the Greek term zoon meaning animal and logos meaning study. The second one is anatomy. It involves the study of detailed structure, internal organs and the respective functions of an organism, that is for plant and animals both. The next field is physiology. It involves the study of various functions and processes of living organisms. The fourth one to be discussed is the most upcoming field nowadays, that is genetics. Genetics is the study of genes. This term is derived from the Greek word genetikos meaning origin. So, this branch of biology deals with the hereditary aspects of all the living organisms. The next field is botany. So, the study of the plant life is known as botany. Botany is a vast subject and it deals with the life and development of fungi, algae and plants. Botany also probes into the structure, growth, diseases, chemical and physical properties, metabolism and evolution of the plant species. The next field is evolutionary biology. It undertakes the study of the evolution of species. The next field to be discussed is biochemistry. So, biochemistry is a branch of biology which deals with the chemical processes in all the living organisms, their functions of the cellular components such as nucleic acids, lipids, proteins and various other biomolecules. The next field is cytology and molecular biology. So, in-depth study about the cell along with its structure, functions, parts and abnormalities are all studied under cell biology or we can say cytology. Similarly, the study of organisms at molecular level is known as molecular biology. The next field is bioinformatics. So, bioinformatics relates to the genomic studies with the application of data processing, computational knowledge and statistical applications, which is very important in the research works. The next field is mycology. So, according to modern day taxonomy, fungi, the singular of which we call fungus, is neither a plant nor an animal. It belongs to a different living group and is studied under the subject mycology. Now comes the biotechnology. So, biotechnology refers to the use of living organisms or their products to modify human health and human environment. Next field is the biophysics. So, biophysics involves the study of the relation between the organisms or living cells along with the electrical or mechanical energy. The most upcoming field is nanotechnology. So, nanotechnology is the engineering of functional systems at the molecular scale. Let us now discuss where these fields can be helpful. That is, applications of various branches of biology in daily life. So, the first one is agriculture. Milk, eggs, meat are available to us through chicken and cattle. Water, an essential element of life, is a gift of plantation and forest. Various cereals, grains, beans and spices which are used as food supplement are available to us through agriculture. Forests provide us with wood which is of great use. Wooden doors and windows, cupboards, chairs, tables, floorboards are made of wood available from the forest. Wood is also used as fuel. Then consumable items like soaps, shampoo, conditioner, hair products, toothpaste and makeup are the byproducts of plants. The cotton which we use in manufacturing clothes, bed sheets, towel are made available to us by agriculture. The second applied field which we will discuss is microbiology. Normal microbial flora of the body plays essential role in increasing the immunity of living beings. Bacteria are normal flora of digestive system. They make the process of digestion faster and easy by the secretion of various gastric juices. A bacterium called Lactobacillus converts milk into curd. Bacteria are also involved in the making of skimmed milk, yogurt, butter and cheese. Bacteria are used in the formation of pickles, traditional fermented food and in many other items they are used as preservative. After studying bacteria, let us look at fungus. So, fungus like mushrooms are also used as dietary supplement in some parts of the world. A bacterium called as Acetobacter aceti is used for the production of acetic acid from alcohol. Then yeast and bacteria combinedly are used for the commercial production of breads, cakes, pastries, alcohol and wine. Yeast itself can be used in the form of food which we call it as single cell protein. Microbes are used as prebiotic, symbiotic and probiotic. All the three forms are considered beneficial for the digestive system. Now, vaccines and antibiotics are prepared also from the microorganisms. Some bacteria have the capacity to fix atmospheric nitrogen and increase the soil fertility. Thus, they are used in the form of biofertilizers. Bacteria are also used in the preparation of medicines, enzymes and cosmetics. Animal waste products and cellulose containing waste is fermented by the microorganisms which we broadly call as methanogens, and the methane gas so formed is used as a fuel. These methanogens can also degrade hazardous pollutants like oil, metals, etc. Now, algae. So, algae are used as biofuel. Microorganisms degrade dead organic matter and return to the atmosphere in the inorganic form. They complete the cycle of the matter and are responsible for the transformation of carbon, nitrogen and sulfur and other important elements which are essential for life. The next field is zoology. Now, milk of cows and buffaloes are essential part of our daily life. Many of us take eggs and meat of different animals and almost all of us use them. From animals, we get many things of daily use. Example, leather, horn, shells, honey, wax, pearls, etc. It benefits agriculture by understanding properly the life cycle of many insects that harms our crop and enables us to control them to a large extent. Animals are used as a model for testing various drugs and cosmetics which are used by human beings. Many animals appeal us and they help in increasing the decorum of hotels and homes. Say for example, fishes, birds and butterflies are kept for the entertainment and hobby. The next field is botany. As we all know, botany is the study of plants. Plants form an essential foundation for life on earth. Plants are responsible for the presence of oxygen, a gas needed for breathing. They create right conditions for the survival of living beings. They maintain the biogeochemical cycles of the nature. Plants also protect us from global warming by absorbing the excess of carbon dioxide. They play an important role in maintaining the soil fertility, moisture content and microbial flora of the soil. They are also important for bringing the rains. Plants are the base of food chain. Directly or indirectly, what human beings eat comes from the plants. Plants produce fruits which are rich in carbohydrates, vitamins and fibers. Plants provide us with vegetables which are rich in minerals and vitamins. Nuts are a source of vegetable fat. They provide healthy calories and minerals. Now, if we take a look at the medicinal plants, then these medicinal plants have a great value in the kitchen. Some of such plants which are routinely used during cooking are garlic, ginger, turmeric, lemon, curry leaves, etc. All these have a very high antibacterial effect. Botany is an essential part of our everyday life. Various things obtained from this field are wood, coal, fabrics, paper pulp, cotton, linen, soaps, perfumes, shampoos, cosmetics, plastics, medicine, coffee, tea, alcohol, lubricants and rubber. All are derived from plants. The next applied field is biochemistry. Biochemistry is used in many aspects of daily life, like in clinical diagnosis, manufacturing of various biological products, treatment of diseases, understanding the pathology of various diseases, etc. Various biochemical tests are helpful in determining the clinical condition of a patient. In agriculture, biochemistry plays a valuable role in farming. It gives idea of how to use fertilizer to enhance the plant growth. Quality of water is also checked by the biochemical test. For maintenance of health, intake of many biochemicals like macro, micro, vitamins, minerals, fatty acids and water is necessary. Food chemistry gives idea of what to eat. Biochemistry gives idea of construction of drug, its chances of degradation with varying conditions. The next field to be discussed is biotechnology. Biotechnology is responsible for hundreds of medical diagnostic tests that keep the blood supply safe from AIDS virus and detect other conditions as early as possible to be successfully treated. Biotechnology is used in a variety of ways to improve food and drink. Biotech enzymes are used to remove lactose from milk to help people who are lactose intolerant. Other enzymes are used in brewing beer, making flavors like vanilla, and tenderizing meat. The bread which we consume, it contains natural biotech food enzymes that helps the bread rise and keep it fresh for a longer period of time. Sunflower, soybean, cottonseed, corn and canola oil that contains virtually no trans fats comes from the plants grown with a fewer pesticide applications. Chymosin, an enzyme which curdles milk for the preparation of cheese, is prepared by this biotech process. Golden rice, a rich source of vitamin A, is a gift of biotechnology. Transferring genes into the rice to increase the levels of vitamin A, iron and other micronutrients is nothing but biotechnology. This work has a profound impact in reducing the occurrences of blindness and anemia caused by the deficiency in vitamin A and iron respectively. Now, biotech can also improve a food quality by increasing its vital nutrient values. It also removes allergen from food. Allergy to food such as peanuts, shellfish, milk, soy, wheat and eggs is very commonly found in children. Biotechnological methods are now used to produce many proteins for pharmaceutical and other specialized purposes. A harmless strain called Escherichia coli bacteria, given a copy of the gene of human insulin, can make insulin hormone. As these genetically modified bacterial cells age, they produce human insulin, which can be purified and used to treat diabetes in humans. Most washing powder used in laundry are made of combination of inorganic and biological materials called enzyme, which can break down stains. Stains like blood, egg, gravy can be washed out of the clothes. Without enzymes, it would be much harder to remove these stains. Biotechnology plays an essential role in controlling the pollution as well. Genes from Bacillus thuringiensis, a bacterium that can control a number of serious pests, have been successfully transferred to cotton, maize and potatoes. This new ability of the plants to resist insect attack means that the amount of insecticides being used can be reduced and hence the nutritional quality of the crop is increased. The next field is molecular biology. The impact of molecular biology on everyday life has increased greatly. Molecular biology methods have tremendous value not only in the investigation of basic scientific questions, but also in the application to a wide variety of problems affecting the overall human condition. Applications in medicine, pharmaceutical and agriculture have become a standard practice. For example, vaccines, insulin, recombinant protein, enzymes, hormones, synthetic polymers, gene therapy. These all are the gift of molecular biology, which is directly or indirectly useful to us in daily life. Through genetic engineering, scientists are able to chemically and physically enhance the plant seeds to produce higher yield and prevent the insect damage. This process increases the crop production on the existing farmland. Now, the next field is nanotechnology. Puncture-proof and frictionless tires are the invention of nanotechnology. Smaller things like diapers, sanitary napkins with higher grade retention are also the gift of nanotechnology. Nanotechnology is also involved in manufacturing of athletic shoes, tennis and badminton rackets, baseball bats, football, tennis balls, bowling balls, the golf balls with hard surface, higher bounce and longer durability. Nanoparticles, which includes zinc oxide and titanium oxide, are used in sunscreens, cosmetics, some food products and surface coatings on the screen of televisions, mobile phones and digital cameras. These particles make the visibility clearer and sharper. Carbon allotropes are also used to produce gecko tape. Silver in the food packaging, clothing, disinfectants and household appliances. Then germanium, this cleans up the blood stains. Again we come to zinc oxide, then it is also used in paints and outdoor furniture varnishes, and cerium oxide is used as a fuel catalyst. Trousers and socks have been manufactured with nanotechnology so that they will last longer and keep the people cool in summer. Bandages are being manufactured with silver nanoparticles to kill the germs and protect as well as heal the cuts. Cars are being manufactured with nanomaterials so they may need fewer metals and less fuel to operate in the future. Nanoparticles enhance bioavailability and efficacy of various active ingredients such as vitamins, nutrients and others in the food. Major potential product applications for the nanosphere systems are baked goods, refrigerated or frozen dough, batters, breads, processed meat, acidified dried meat product, microwavable entries, seasoning blends, chewing gums, nutritional foods, beverages, mixes and many others. Nanoemulsion is one form of nanotechnology that provides liquid products like cleaners and disinfectants for swimming pools that are not harmful to humans. Application of nanotechnology in the household is self-cleaning or easy to clean surfaces on ceramics or glasses. Engineered nanofibers are also used in making clothes which are water and stain repellent or wrinkle free. The next applied field to be discussed now is mycology. Filamentous fungi are playing an important role in our daily life. They are important in food fermentation, composting of the waste and biotechnology. The next field is biophysics. Biophysical methods are increasingly used to serve everyday needs from forensic science to bioremediation. Biophysics gives us medical imaging technologies including MRI, CAT scan, PET scan, sonograms for diagnosing various diseases. It provides the life-saving treatment methods like kidney dialysis, radiation therapy, cardiac defibrillators and pacemakers. The next field is bioinformatics. Bioinformatics is playing a vital role in the development of society by providing quick information and making the research faster. It is using today's computer technology and biological research together very efficiently. This field is going to generate more opportunities in the future for all the people working in different areas. The complete sequence of human genome has improved the biological research and clinical medicine, helping the doctors to take diagnostic tests more accurately. The cure against hereditary or acquired diseases can be made available. drug designing has become more specific by its use. So, in order to conclude the present discussion, we can say that biology is the study of the organisms, their structure, function, growth, evolution, adaptation, along with their distribution and taxonomy. It is important in various categories like environment, agriculture and vegetation. We exist because of biology, like we exchange air with the plants, that is oxygen and carbon dioxide. It also helps us learn about our general body and surroundings. Our health relies on biology from diet to hygiene, and so without biology we cannot live. To sum up the whole discussion in a sentence, we can say that without biology we would not understand the world around us.